Hello and welcome to Echoes of Elgin, Timeless Tales from the Elgin History Museum. I'm Rebecca Miller, Museum Educator at the Elgin History Museum, and your guide through Elgin's storied past. In each episode, we bring you captivating tales from our city's rich history, exploring the events, people, and places that have made Elgin what it is today. Whether you're a longtime resident, a history enthusiast, or just curious about local lore, this podcast is for you. Our echo today reaches us from September 10th, 1995, when noted Elgin historian E.C. Mike Alft reminds us that Elgin is a community with diverse housing. The current trend in new subdivisions discourages building two homes of identical style or color on adjacent lots. This is designed to prevent lookalikes and is called creating diversity. For real all-out housing variety, Elgin has few equals in the metropolitan area. In addition to the cobblestones built for the early settlers from upstate New York, the city has several examples of 19th century architectural styles. There is an excellent Gothic revival and an abundant assortment of Victorians transformed into painted ladies. Elgin has homes that were once built as groceries and homes with garages that were once barns. Some have served as boarding houses and others have been moved from one neighborhood to the other. The mixture includes homes constructed of concrete blocks, kid houses ordered through the mail, houses that started out as garages, and homes that are made of steel. Although many of them have yet to be included in the Gifford Park Association House Walk or awarded a plaque by the Elgin Heritage Commission, many have histories that are out of the ordinary. 307, 327, and 337 Hamilton Avenue. These three houses were mail-ordered from a Sears Roebuck catalog and were assembled about 1928. Numbers 307 and 327 were purchased by workers from the Elgin National Watch Factory. Number 337 was bought by John W. Garman, who was the district manager for the Sears Honor-Built Homes and maintained an Elgin office where catalogs and plans could be examined and terms discussed. The Barrington model offered 6 rooms and bath, built-in ironing board, and flower boxes included for only $2,606. The foundation, plumbing, heating, and wiring were extra. 361 Elm Street, one of the many homes badly damaged by the Palm Sunday tornado in 1920. This one had its roof blown off. There was no insurance. 548 to 550 Locust Street. This was once the Henry and Jeanette Sherman home for superannotated preachers of the Rock River Conference Methodist Church. 203 to 207 Washburn Street. The Larkin Home for Children moved to this large home in 1902. The structure was remodeled into apartments in 1940. 1218 Schuler Street. This dwelling was originally built as an addition to Illinois Park School. It has been occupied on this site since 1936. 771 South Street. There was more open space when Uncle Dan Guptill, the owner, was trying out his flying machine inventions. His last 2 failures were in 1892 and 1893. 1310 Larkin Avenue. The windmill in the backyard was featured in an Elgin Windmill Company catalog. 180 Mallory Avenue. Margaret Schieflau lived 83 years in this house, built in 1893. She surpassed the local record for residence in one dwelling held by John T. McLean. He was born in 1849 in a home still standing at the southwest corner of Highland Avenue and McLean Boulevard and died there in 1923. 28 South Edison Avenue. Paul Flory, a recipient of a Nobel Prize in Chemistry, was raised in this home. 35 Leonard Street. Built before the Civil War, this became the home of William F. Lynch. A student at Notre Dame when the Fort Sumter was fired upon, he organized the 58th Illinois and became colonel of the regiment. His one-time commander, Ulysses S. Grant, was said to have been a guest in this home. 999 Wing Street. This is the former clubhouse of the Wing Park Golf Club. Only the walls of brick and terracotta were left standing after a 1924 fire. 513 Morgan Street, a 4-bedroom and kitchenette bungalow. It was constructed in 1924. Its unusual design by Elmer Gillick, a local architect, was described and pictured in several national trade publications. 218 Orange Street, one of the many homes that were once groceries. 503, 504, 505, 506, 507, and 508 North Alfred Avenue. This was the beginning of the Wing Park subdivision. Construction on these houses began in 1927. They were amongst the first in Elgin to have attached garages. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Elgin's history. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to our podcast and leaving a review wherever you listen. For more fascinating stories and updates, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit our website at www.elginhistory.org. Thank you for listening, and remember, History lives on in the echoes of Elgin.